guys, so a little while ago I did a trailer reaction to The Lady of Heaven. I believe that's what it's called. And a lot of you said that I should watch the movie. Fortunately, I'm fairly certain. I know it was banned in the country I think it was made in. And unfortunately, I think they also prevented distribution of the movie to other countries because I cannot for the life of me find it anywhere, not even on Amazon, to just buy it or rent it. So really, can't do much on that front. The library, I saw the library did have a book on Fatima. So I put that on hold just so I could check it out and read it. And it's been a few months, so it's taken a little while to get that. But I also was in the library and I saw that there was a movie called Fatima. Obviously not the same thing. I'm assuming it's like a Hollywood version. But I thought I'd still check it out to see what's going on and see if you guys will, like my reaction. So, don't know really anything about this movie, other than I know, the main character, who it's supposed to be about. That's it. Don't know any of the actors, although the young girl, she does look familiar. I can't for the life of me recall where she's from, but I've seen her before in other movies, I believe, so maybe eventually I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll probably be asking a lot of questions because, like I said in the trailer reaction, I don't know anything about Islam at all other than the very basics. So I'll probably be asking a lot of questions throughout the entire thing, so bear with me. But other than that, yeah, let's just get right on into it. So I guess it's put out by Universal, so it is like a Hollywood movie.
Holy Virgin Mary, Mother of all mothers, please don't let him say his name. I promise we'll work much harder for the church and to spread faith. As a family.
So are they talking about the Virgin Mary? Because I think it seems like they're Catholic. It's like Italy, and weren't they traditionally like Catholic?
We must be proud of them. These young men are fighting to keep our country's honor high.
Was this World War I? I completely forgot. World War I and World War II. Because isn't this Italy? Because I think it just depends. Like the two World War, there are different sides, so I'm not sure which side this is on. Were they on the Allies or the Axis?
And Francisco, what?
Same, but
What did you say?
So why couldn't the boy hear her? So I'm guessing that's why he couldn't hear her, because he's not as religious, as much of a believer.
It is a sin to use God's name in vain. Do I need to say making lies up?
You were time to explain.
Forgive me. I didn't mean to
See, that's what's so fucking ridiculous. Because they'll be like, well, you'll be religious and believe in God and all that, but then when a kid says it or says something, then suddenly you don't believe them. Why? Because a child is what? Stupid. You always think that they're making stuff up. It always seems so ridiculous to me, to be honest.
Could it have been someone else?
It was her.
Why would the Mother of God choose you of all people? What's so special about it?
This feels very much like the mother's jealous. She's, believes that she's more pious and religious and that she would repair to her instead of her daughter.
I'm sorry.
Why don't we agree for now and accept that what you are saying is the truth? How can you be so sure that the lady you saw was the Virgin Mary?
Something else I found funny is whenever, also kind of the idea that these religious figures would appear to children, because they would have to have known that children are less likely to be believed than an adult. So if you were going to appear, why appear to a child? Because it's easier to get them to believe you?
Because we know at the time of Christ, Romans used to nail people's wrists to the cross, and not their palms.
I find it interesting, though. I do like how the movie's trying to I won't say rationalize, but try to, I guess, make sense of, like, how, like, multiple religions can coexist in the same world while, you know, trying to make sense of all of it. I do like that aspect.
They might as well be harmful to the village and to your family.
They're just children's games, nothing too important.
Why are they getting so upset about this? Once again, aren't they religious? But suddenly, what? They're upset that a kid, especially when you're in a religious village, are experiencing what? Visions, I guess, of, you know, deities that you're taught to believe. I don't know. It's just always confused the hell out of me. The way people treat religion. Come on.
So do you still think there's nothing to worry about?
Honestly, the mom is kind of insufferable. Because she's the one who's all, you know, telling her to pray and all this. And then now what? Because she says she's seeing, you know, supposedly, I'm assuming the Virgin Mary. Suddenly, she's all mad.
Marcus.
I swear to God, if they announce her brother's dead, and the mom blames it on the kid, saying that, you know, this is punishment for lying, I'm gonna be so mad.
Second battalion. Missing.
We must go to church to thank the blessed Virgin.
So, once again, she's telling her, hey, go to church to pray, but whenever she says she sees someone, she's, you know, she's saying she's a liar.
Just have to kill him. Do you see her? Please. I can't see her. Lift her.
I do kind of think that this kind of shows what kind of pushes religion. It's the desperation, people in need, needing to have hope.
She says God will heal Diego. He will heal if he starts believing.
That's always what I had a problem with religion. You have to be a believer to get people that, you know, deities to heal you.
So the appearances, the miracle, the seers, it's all rubbish.
Gotta wonder if he's worried about losing power. If they, you know, turn to someone else, then he might lose his power and influence.
I want to learn how to read and write.
Oh, finally. I've told you so many times how important it is.
Because the lady says so.
Of course.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't tell her that part, because it might possibly prevent you from doing that.
It's best you go home and stop spreading lies.
You should be ashamed of having a daughter like her. You of all people who preaches faith and devotion.
Yeah, you're the one who believed in her, smart one. Guess you have to blame someone, huh?
And I'm not crazy.
Yeah, they have to believe she's crazy, because if they don't believe she's crazy, then they'll have to acknowledge that maybe the, you know, Lady of Heaven, or not, sorry, not Lady, just a lady or whatever, or just a deity in general. You have to acknowledge that, well, either this deity doesn't exist or they don't care about you enough to save the people you care about.
The lady's the devil's daughter.
That is not true.
Don't want to die.
Something else I've always wondered about religion. How can you tell which is the devil and which is not? You can say that, well, the devil, you know, some deity you see is a devil, while someone else will say, well, no, actually, they're God or whatever. Whatever deity you want to believe in. It's just always so confusing, to be honest. Okay, so I finally looked up who plays this actress, or who this actress is and what she plays in. Turns out she plays in Terminator Dark Fate. I love that movie, and she plays young Grace. That's who I remember her from. I love it.
You must pray often and suffer greatly. Sacrifice yourself for sinners. Do not hurt yourselves with ropes.
I've always, once again, confused. Why do you have to suffer just to get them to, like, help you? I've always felt like that with religion. It's always been, you're trying to rationalize reality with your beliefs. So you know there's suffering in the world. And so you think that because there's suffering, you have to suffer yourself for this to happen. For this miracle or for these deities to help you. As opposed to just having these deities help you outright. I also kind of think it kind of has to do with deserving. It's some, you know, well, you have to suffer to deserve it. Because how do we know that you do deserve it? If not, you're willing to suffer for it.
Before, you can't keep a secret from a priest.
Father Freire is right. He's a man of God.
If he's a man of God, wouldn't he already know? Or wouldn't God have told him if he wanted?
Jacinta, tell me the truth.
They think that because they don't know or they don't see, then of course they must be wrong because or been influenced by evil forces because they couldn't possibly be wrong. And of course they might lose power with the people.
You mustn't say her name in my presence.
But it's true, Mama.
Yeah, this mom is just pissing me the fuck off. What's confusing to me is the fact that she says she sees the Virgin Mary, which is a deity that these people also believe in, I'm assuming. So why are they upset because she's the one who's fucking saying that she sees him? Is it because she's a child and they can't, you know, handle the fact that maybe this deity is appearing to this child instead of them? You know, they might lose control. It's kind of frustrating, to be honest. So, that was Fatima. So first off, I was kind of confused about the name. So it turns out that Fatima is the name of the town that this takes place in. But Fatima, it was named after the, you know, daughter of Muhammad. So that's ultimately why I was kind of confused at first. But it was obviously focused on, you know, what is it, it's not Catholicism. I can't remember what the plural or the title for just the Catholic religion is, but I think that's what's sent around, you know, children who claim that they saw the Virgin Mary, you know, that, you know, appear to them and all that. I'm kind of wondering, because I have no idea. In Islamic faith, is the Virgin Mary, is she a figure that's worshipped like Jesus? I know Jesus in the Islamic faith, he isn't believed to be like God, like it is in like the, you know, like Catholic, I believe, and then Christianity. He's more of a prophet, like Muhammad was. So I wasn't sure if the Virgin Mary was also kind of worshipped in that way. So I was kind of confused and curious. So, but yeah, I mean, this is obviously based on a historical event, which is why I've kind of. It's kind of weird for me to say it was kind of predictable, but just having been around a lot of religious, just religious people, it tends to, you tend to see the same kind of traits. And so, nothing in this movie really surprised me. I mean, the acting was okay. The children, especially like the really young ones, were kind of, I guess you could say, trying too hard, but they're children, so I'm not going to give them any grief. So, but yeah, it was a movie. Not really anything incredible for me. So yeah. If you had any thoughts on the movie, if you had anything that you thought, if this like movie really touched you or anything, and you want to like talk to me about it, or you know, anything like that, then just go down to comment and you know, we can talk about it. So yeah. So if you do like this video, just give it a like, subscribe to get notifications for all the videos I'll be doing. And yeah, you guys have a nice night. Stay safe out there, and talk to you later. Bye.